Well, right now when we take a look at our quad cam, we have got a 4 of a kind, and a 4 of a kind is clearly it's good in poker, but it's also great in weather when it's this kind of weather we're talking about. Clear skies no matter where you look. It's been a beautiful, mild afternoon. Of course, it's been a very quiet stretch of weather going back to Monday of this week. As I pointed out earlier, I am still watching what's going on to our northwest because we've still got that ridge that's building into the middle of the country, but it's still to our west, and over the top of that ridge, we're still finding waves of clouds and showers spilling over the top of the ridge and then dropping southeast. And like I've said this week, the difference this week versus last week is last week we had a lot of moisture in place. So as those little pockets of energy moved in, well, they had moisture to squeeze out of the atmosphere, and we had showers and thunderstorms. Well, this week we don't have much moisture in the atmosphere, so we're just finding some clouds from time to time. We had some yesterday. We had a wave of clouds today, mainly east of Highway 65, and it looks like we're going to see another wave of clouds move through our skies on Thursday. Also at the surface, that pipeline of comfy air still remains wide open, and it's going to remain wide open into Friday of this week. So we're going to keep humidity levels low. Now, once we get to the weekend, that summer humidity returns. Maybe this is good news, though. If you've got boating plans or floating plans, it's always, I think, a little nicer to go swimming when there's some humidity in the air versus the mild temperatures that we've got right now. Overnight tonight, with that dry air in place and with starry skies, it's going to get comfy cool by morning as readings slip into the 50s. It looks like low to mid 50s over our eastern counties. Mid to upper 50s here along Highway 65, upper 50s west of Highway 65. Tomorrow afternoon, temperatures should be very similar to today. We'll find, I think, mostly sunny to partly sunny skies for the bulk of the day, but there may be some times in the day where skies become mostly cloudy for a time. That will hamper highs a bit, and that's why we're looking at highs tomorrow in the upper 70s and low 80s again. Tomorrow night, we dip back into the upper 50s and low 60s, and then on Friday, we're ending the week on a warmer note as winds gradually start to switch around to more of a southerly direction and warmer air is gradually building back in. This is going to be our transition day, our bridge day from the mild pattern that we've got right now, the fall preview that we've got right now, back to more typical August heat. Looks like about 89 for a high on Friday, but we'll be up to 93 on Saturday, 94 on Sunday. With the increase in humidity, we're also going to find heat indices rising back up near 100 on Saturday and around 100, I think, Sunday afternoon. Now, rain chances slim to none this weekend, but it looks like areas closer to St. Louis, maybe up toward Lake of the Ozarks, Vichy, Rolla, Salem, may be more in line for a risk of rain. There are going to be, I think, pockets of storms moving over the ridge and dropping southeast, so that could clip areas to the northeast of Springfield. So we'll go with a little bit of an uptick in rain chances this weekend. They stay really low. They stay low, in fact, through Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, although I do expect at least a slight chance for showers and storms those days. Better rain chances return, I think, by Thursday, possibly into Friday. Why? At that point, we've got a cold front moving through. So the heat that we're going to find next week, we're going to wipe away yet again, and we're going to find milder temperatures returning in time for the following weekend.
You know, not every trip down memory lane is enjoyable.
No.
Here's an example.
No. Yeah.
It's feeling more like early fall today, but 1 year ago, as we talked about, Springfield recorded its highest heat index on record. August 21st last year, 122 degrees. The shirt is sticking to my back even as I talk about this.
It was ridiculous.
What sent us over the edge? And I forgot just how bad it was until you reminded us.
Well, and what was interesting was this heat and humidity combo came at the end of summer. A lot of times because you're coming off of spring, you've got a lot of moisture in the ground. That moisture is being, drawn out of the ground and into the air by plants and trees that are leafing out and real green. So a lot of times you have those high humidity values closer to the beginning of the summer, and that's when you can find those really excessively high heat indices. Typically by late August, things have dried out. So you may have the heat, but you don't have the humidity.
But that's 7 degrees higher than any other heat index recorded in Springfield.
It was wild, and that was the thing. On that day, a year ago, we had a high of 97. Well, I mean, that's hot.
Yeah.
But that's below 100. It was the humidity that drove the heat. We had a dew point of 83 degrees. It was incredible. It's only been a few times in my life where I've seen an 83-degree dew point.
All right. Definitely a historic day. Thank you.